It's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CNAT. We will take a look at the daily time frame. So this one, after the gap down today, and the higher volume had quite a few questions come in on it. And from a technical perspective, the chart is actually sitting at a very interesting spot. And from both more of if you care about the broad chart as a whole, or if you're just a trader, either perspective, definitely is at a very important area. And that area is right here. I guess I lied. It's not quite there, but it's well within the vicinity. And that area is right there at 535. Why is 535 so important? Well, there's a general rule in charting which states when levels of resistance are broken, you want to see them act as support. So quickly going through the history of the chart, you can see 535 right here was certainly being a thorn in the side of the bulls. I mean, they got above it a couple times, but could just never get any sort of breakout. Here, the price just flat out knocked down the price. I mean, the bulls could never even get up above that 535 mark. However, here is where the transition happened. The price was actually able to break above there. And like I said, when levels of, according to the rule, of resistance are broken, you want to see them act as support. So now we fast forward to what happened since then, and the price broke out and then pulled back, and surprise, surprise, area did indeed act as support. And then we fast forward to today, and like I said, okay, fine. Technically speaking, the price didn't quite hit it, but well within the vicinity of this area of support. Now, don't get me wrong. I wish trading was this easy, and I wish I could say, well, because it bounced last time from this area, then it is 100% guaranteed to bounce again. Like I said, I wish the market was that easy, but there's no such thing as a guarantee. Now, would I be shocked to see some sort of bounce? No, that would not be shocking at all. But don't go grab your kid's college tuition money and say, hey, some guy on YouTube said that this is for sure going to bounce. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that from a technical perspective, from a trading perspective, very interesting spot down here at 535. Now, from the other perspective, like I said, those of you that care about the broad scope of things, this is very important because any sort of closes below there, or worse if the price separates to the downside, at that point in time, that's literally putting the price back inside of this range, which, as we discussed, really struggled to break out of on multiple occasions. And the last thing you want to see from a broad standpoint of a chart is the price going back to where it started, right? You want to see overall progress being forward, and that's how I would personally define quote-unquote overall progress, is staying up above 535, because if you stop and think about it, let's say that the price does indeed bounce around here and then starts to head back up. Well, at that point in time, overall progress, you'd have a set of lows right there. That set of lows would be right there, and then the previous set of lows would be down there before the gap up. You picture each of those as stair steps, and the stair steps would still be heading in the upwards direction. So, like I said, 535, both from the trading perspective due to the history of that level, and then from the grand scheme, those that care about the broad chart perspective, that care about the quote-unquote story, yeah, you don't want to see the price falling back inside of ranges, which it already was. So, in other words, hopefully you've kind of connected those dots. 535, very important level of support going into tomorrow and then next week. So we'll see how it all unfolds. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.